Hi YouTube, it's Charm93. Today is Sunday, October 17th. I have my surgery tomorrow. I have to be at the hospital no later than 8 o'clock, and I have no idea how long it's going to take. They said the surgery itself is only going to be about 45 minutes, but I don't know how long it's going to take to get home. So, um, but first I want to talk about my appointments that I had last Thursday. I had to do a pre-registration or pre-admit to the hospital, and then I had to go meet with my surgeon's office. And I was at the hospital at 8, and I was at my surgeon's office at 9. And then I had gotten a call last week that my EKG had come back with a slightly irregular heartbeat, which I knew about. I've had that for 20 years at least. When I was trying to get pregnant a long time ago, they had detected it then and had put me on my blood pressure medication, that particular one, because it was to slow my heartbeat and kind of regulate that irregularity. But they wanted me to go see a cardiologist and get cleared for surgery, so I had to go check in with the cardiologist. That was not a pleasant day, and part of it was my own fault. I had gone to the hospital and done my check-in at 8, and I got done with there about 8:40, but I hadn't eaten anything yet, so I went back out to my car, and I had brought some stuff with me. I had I drank a protein shake, um, and that's kind of all I did. And then I went over to my surgeon's office thinking I would just eat something later. Um, and so what I did was I went to my surgeon's office, and there's a girl that I had met with my last nutrition class. Her name is Kim. Hi, Kim, if you're seeing this. And we got to be talking, and we had all of our appointments together on that Thursday. We saw the surgeon together. We were at the hospital at the same time. So we had our appointments all together, and we were having a good time chatting. So we decided that after we were done at the surgeon's office that we would go over, and there's a pharmacy in our town where they carry the Bariatric Advantage vitamins. So we decided that we were going to go over there and see what they had, what flavors they had, and just what they carried and how much they were, because I didn't know how much they were charging, and neither did she. So we did that, and they had I thought they had quite a good selection of things. But we decided that we weren't going to get in then, so we left, and I went back to the same place where my surgeon was, because that's where the cardiologist's office was too. And I guess I wasn't thinking. I just left my car and went up to the office and didn't really think about eating lunch or anything. And I wasn't really hungry, so maybe that's why I didn't think about it. I don't know, but I went up to the cardiologist's office, and he talked to me for a few minutes and then said that he wanted me to do a stress test, and said that he would try it on the treadmill first. And I said that's fine. And I said, I did it. I'm like, am I gonna have to run? Um, and he said, well, it doesn't take that long. It's only like 7 minutes. And I'm like, well, okay. So then he said, well, then he left, and then he came right back, and he says, we're not going to do it on the treadmill. He goes, we're going to do a chemical test. And because if the treadmill messed up, you would have to do it anyway, and then you'd have to pay it for 2 tests. He says, so we're just going to do the chemical tests. And I was like, okay. So they did the test, and my heart rate is slow because of the medication. My resting heart rate is somewhere around 60 to 65. And they said they were trying to get my heart rate up to like 150, which they didn't quite do. It was a little lower than that, but it took them a little bit to get there. So, but when they finished, I didn't realize that one of the medications they used totally, like, completely dried out my mouth. It tasted like I had paste in my mouth. My mouth was dry, my lips dry. In fact, my lips are still chapped um, from having that test. And they said that was a side effect of the medicine. So one of the nurses went and got some water and brought it to me, and they helped me sit up to drink it, and I got kind of nauseated, and I didn't, I thought, well, I didn't really think too much about it, but it didn't really go away. So, they said just to sit there for a few minutes, which I did, and then they said they were going to leave, and I could, get redressed and then come out when I was ready. So they left, and I got up, and I was getting dressed, and I kind of got that tunnel that cut everything kind of went into a tunnel, and my hearing kind of went, and I just knew I was just going to pass out right there in the office. It was horrible. And I sat down and tried to breathe deeply for a little bit, and kind of got a little better. And I came out, and the nurse asked if I was okay, and I said no, I need to get to a restroom. So he helped me get to the restroom, and he walked me all the way down there, and I went in there and took care of things, and I ended up having to call my husband, and I'm like, you're gonna have to come and pick me up. I can't drive home. I'm sick. I said I don't feel good. I feel really nauseated. I'm dizzy. Um, you're gonna have to, which his office is only like 3 blocks away from where my doctor's office was. So he said okay, and he left work and came and picked me up and took me home. And I ate some yogurt in the car, and I know the reason I felt so bad is because I ate anything all day, and I think it just totally drained my system. Once I got some yogurt in me, and applesauce and some things, I felt a lot better. I didn't feel great, but I felt better. And so I think that whole thing was just because I hadn't eaten anything. So I can't really say I'm fond of chemical stress tests. Um, and I really don't like the feeling of them either. I mean, you're laying there, and it just completely feels like your heart is going to race right out of your chest. Um, but I got through it, and they did call that evening and say that the cardiologist had cleared me for surgery, so I was good to go. Yay! So that was my last hurdle, I guess, I had to take care of before they were going to clear me for the surgery. So I got through all that, and I got through the weekend. So today, I haven't really been able to eat anything. I was supposed to have a protein shake this morning, and something off of one of my list of 6 things. I could have one choice. So I ate that this morning, and then we had to go meet some family this afternoon that was in from out of town at a restaurant for a visit, which wasn't too bad. I mean, I sat and drank my water, and I didn't have anything else to eat, but it wasn't, I don't know, it wasn't too bad with everybody. Everybody else was eating, but I knew that, and I knew that was going to happen, but it just couldn't be helped. But it was okay. And then we left, and I had to go take my son out to sell popcorn because he's selling popcorn for Cub Scouts. And then I came home, and I actually took my son over to a friend's house. She's watching him for the night and getting him off to school tomorrow morning, because we figured we needed to leave here. Um, I don't know, probably, the hospital's like 45 minutes to an hour away, so we're gonna have to leave like an hour. I want to leave an hour early. I just don't want to be late. So that's what we're gonna do. And So that's where we are. Oh, and at the doctor's office Thursday, I had weighed in at 277. So at that point in time, I was down 43 pounds total from where I started this whole process. Because I started at 320. So now I'm right at that time I was down to 277. I'm assuming they're going to weigh me again tomorrow before surgery. And if they don't, I'm going to ask them to. Just so I can get that final pre-surgery weight. So I know where I'm starting from surgery. So, anyway, I'm a little nervous. Um, I mean, it is surgery, and, um, things can happen. So there's a little bit, I am a little bit nervous. I'm excited, but I'm nervous and I'm scared a little bit. Um, but I'm trying not to think about it. I don't know how nervous everybody else was right before they had surgery. I mean, I have an excellent surgeon. He has an excellent reputation, and I'm been cleared by a cardiologist. I've been doing everything I'm supposed to do, so I'm sure there's not going to be any problems, but still you just have that little niggling worry in the back of your head, I guess. But and I don't know. I'm anxious. I guess I'm anxious is what I am. So anyway, that's where I am right now. Um, Surgery's in the morning. I'm going to try to relax tonight. I have my child not here, so I'm just gonna kind of take it easy, watch TV, get my things together um, for tomorrow, and that'll be it, I guess. So I will. I don't know how I'm gonna feel tomorrow. My husband offered to take pictures tomorrow at the hospital, and I'm like, no, I don't think I want to do that. So, no pictures from the hospital. Um, Depending on how I feel when I get home, I may or may not check in. Um, we'll see. I don't know. If I don't tomorrow, then I will really try Tuesday to get back on here and let everybody know how it went. Which I'm sure it's going to be fine. So I'm going to sign off for now. And last time you'll see me before surgery. And I'm really excited. So I will see or talk to everybody. Not really see, will I? But I'll talk to everybody. I'll check in. If not Monday, I will definitely try to check in Tuesday. So I hope everybody is having a great weekend. And see you soon.